Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and I am the Mind Alchemist. And today I wanted to just share day 15 of what a Mind Alchemist does to get ready for a transformation in their life. So I started this morning, and the first thing I did is I picked up some Abraham Law of Attraction cards, the Money and Law of Attraction, which has some really good affirmation. It reminds me of whenever I know what I don't want, just take a moment and ask myself what it is that I do want. So I started doing that and put down a few things on my to-do list. The next thing I did is I started to focus on some pains in my body. So I had in different parts of my body to the point that as I focused on those pains, I knew that they were there. They weren't going away on their own, and they've been there for a little while. So I'm going to attach in the description another video I did on identifying attachments to the body, negative attachments. They could be psychic cords or other things. But using a pendulum, I went through and scanned my body. And oddly enough, in those five places is places where I was experiencing those pains. So I dealt with that. I did some energy work around it to not only identify it, but to release it. So in those parts of my body, there was the body or the parts were not at the ideal frequencies. So I did whatever I needed to do to bring them to the ideal frequency. The next thing is I used a Neville Goddard affirmation, which goes something, isn't it wonderful how marvelous things are happening to me right now? So that's a new affirmation that I want to imprint into my mind, because once the mind accepts something as a reality, it actually makes it the reality. So it doesn't automatically get imprinted. Yes, the subconscious remembers everything, but for it to be a dominant vibration, I really wanted to imprint this in there. So I used the silver method, putting my three fingers together, going to level, and then started repeating quietly with my three fingers technique. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful how marvelous my life is right now, and how still not imprinted in there. So isn't it marvelous? Isn't it wonderful how marvelous my life ah as you could tell. So the actual affirmation is, isn't it wonderful, something marvelous is happening to me right now? And it will take a little while, but I do want something marvelous to happen to me. So just give me some time and check with me in 30 days or so. What else did I do? The Silva method, I did a centering exercise, which was about half an hour. Just again, being in a quiet place of mind, allowing my mind, my thoughts, my beliefs to be aligned. Then I spent $15,000. And what I did is I went to Expedia and found trips that I really wanted to take. So one of the places in the world that I want to go is to places like Sweden, Norway, and I decided to look into a hiking vacation for me and my wife. I went to Norway. I wanted to check out the fjords, the wildlife, and that trip is $5,000 a person plus traveling expense to get there and spending money. So that $15,000 was well spent. Like you could tell, I have a big smile on my face as I'm talking about this trip. Then at 10 o'clock today, there's the Soma breath work, which is about an hour and a half long. So I am getting ready to embark in some heavy breathing to make things happen. Um, the placemat process. So the placemat process is an Abraham Hicks process that I use all the time. On one side, I put my breath work, the BNI meeting I'm going to go to later, my session with Natasha. Um, I scratched that one out. Spending game, that was something I scratched out. I want to create an intake form for my clients. I want to revamp that, so I'm going to be doing that today. And I'm going to ask AI to help me to create a story that I could um, create in my mind, or imprint into my mind for a better life. And then lastly, I want to listen to a weight loss journey by a famous hypnotist. His name is Jason Linett. And because I'm working with weight loss, the ideas of others really help me to provide better services to my clients. And then on the universe's side, I asked the universe to help my wife to create the kind of business, the kind of income that she wants and deserves and desires, and also to help me to bring new clients so that I don't have to figure out how to do it, but the universe will help me. So that's basically what a $15,000 day number 15, as I align more and more to good things in my life, more and more good things will happen. So, anyways, my name is Alan, and I I really like to walk the walk, talk the talk, but I want to do it first for myself to be able to help people like yourselves to have a better life. Because when I know what works and how it works and I put it to the test, it's really like when I talk about something, it's not just a thought that I read or heard in a video and left it there for months and years to fester and go stale. No, I put things to the test, and when they work for me, I love to share my success. So today is day 15, and if you are needing or want help with some hypnosis to move forward in your life, give me a call. I'm always at mindalchemist.ca, and I wish you all a really, really good day now.